For my lab 3, I did butter chocolate chip cookies and then shortening chocolate chip cookies, and I used Crisco for my shortening. And so this is what one of the Crisco cookies looks like, and this is what one of the butter cookies looks like next to each other. As you can see, the Crisco cookie has a lot more cracks while this one is much more smooth. They're both the same leavening texture and they look the same, but when you rip them open, you can still tell that this one's a lot smoother while this one has definitely more like air bubbles and just looks more crumbly. Another thing I noticed was I dropped a Crisco cookie on the floor and it just completely fell apart, versus if I dropped a butter cookie on the floor, it would have better stability. So the Crisco cookies definitely fall apart much more than the butter cookies do. I also thought that the Crisco cookies were harder to shape, so if I were to redo it again, I'd probably spend a little bit more time shaping them. And also, I've never used shortening before, so measuring it was a lot harder than measuring butter, where the butter is like clearly you just cut here for a tablespoon. So if I were to do it again, I would probably use a food scale to measure out the Crisco instead of trying to use the actual tablespoon. But other than that, everything went well, and the cookies are delicious and they both taste great, so I'm very happy with this lab.